Thanking Harvey Weinstein more than God. Looks like Hollywood needs to drain its swamp. It's got a really bad business problem right now, a big credibility problem. The Weinstein Company firing its co-founder Harvey Weinstein after a New York Times investigation uncovered allegations of severe sexual harassment that stretched back decades by this Hollywood producer. Now Tinseltown under fire. Hollywood applauds itself for shining spotlights on everyone but itself. It claims it is progressive, but the dirty, open secret in Tinseltown, it is not progressive when it comes to women. As it rips President Trump for sexism, Hollywood has for years kept women down. This as Hollywood is coming off its worst summer box office in 25 years. And now Democrats and Hollywood stars seeking to distance themselves from Weinstein after years of praising him. They're distancing themselves from Weinstein only after he was basically being shown the door. Weinstein, through the years, gave nearly $1 million, mostly to Democrats, in addition to collecting and giving roughly $1.5 million as a part of bundled donations. Now we're going to take a quick look at entertainment stocks. Viacom, Walt Disney, 21st Century, and Comcast all closing the day in the red. We're going to bring in Robin Leach. He's the former host of the hit series Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Good to see you, Robin.
Nice to see you, too.
You know, Robin...
Yes, Hollywood over the years has always covered up its sins.
Yeah, you know, regular Americans out there don't like Hollywood preaching at it, but now pretty much deafening silence on Weinstein, notably from men. And people only started speaking out when Weinstein was basically being shown the door. What are your thoughts?
You know, it's been known internally inside Hollywood for a while that he was up to some very bad shenanigans. You know, the interesting thing is the difference between the various actresses who have come out and made the revelations and those who didn't find his behavior either tiresome, bothersome, or knew of it. But you know, this is like gun control. Hollywood makes money out of showing shoot-'em-up movies and action kills and everything, and then they're the first to speak out against or speak out for gun control. And here you have a major, if not the major independent producer, using his strength, his force, and his position to intimidate women. The only word that comes to mind in all of this is the word slob, overweight, mean, nasty. I used to own a house down in Antigua in the Caribbean, and he rented my next door neighbor's home 1 year for an extended holiday period, and it cost over $25,000 to repair it and clean it after he left.
Wow.
And the owner said, I've never met such a slob in my life.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
It appears his behavior is that of a slob, both personally and professionally.
You know, but it's a point that you're making. There's been issues with Roman Polanski, allegations against Woody Allen, now Harvey Weinstein. Should women, you know, the day after President Trump's inauguration, we had Alicia Keys, Madonna marching on Washington against Donald Trump. Should women have been marching on Hollywood instead?
If they were in show business, they wouldn't dare march on Hollywood because it's their bread and butter. That's the hypocrisy of this, and it's also the way that bad people hid behind the wall of Hollywood. It's not a town where people talk openly about other people's behavior, and certainly, although this was whispered and was known about for many years, nothing ever came out about it because of fear, because of the worry about losing movie roles, the worry about losing large paychecks. Of course they should have talked about it. Of course they should have marched on Hollywood.
Yeah, not everyone in Hollywood is staying silent. You know, we're hearing, Robin, mostly from the actresses. The actors, you don't hear a lot of actors speaking out. against Harvey Weinstein and what he was doing to women. We've got you looking at Academy Award winner Meryl Streep calling Weinstein's alleged sexual harassment, quote, disgraceful and abuse of power. She's calling the women who speak out against him heroes. We've got actresses Judi Dench, Glenn Close, Susan Sarandon also speaking out. Meryl Streep said she was unaware of Weinstein's actions. What do you think?
I don't believe that she was unaware. She may not have accepted them. She, like many others, had obviously heard about them. You know, the interesting thing that you make the point is that the men are not speaking. Now, the men were not harassed, but it's interesting that powerful actors like Matt Damon and Russell Crowe were named this morning as two of the artists from Hollywood who tried to put the kibosh on the New York Times Revelation story.
Yeah, now we've got the late-night host not talking about it either. And, you know, the Times apparently kiboshed it back in 2004. That's the allegation from Sharon Waxman, who's over at The Wrap. It's interesting the late-night hosts avoiding it, also Saturday Night Live. Robin Leach, we love having you on. Come back soon. Thank you so much for your thoughts and insights. We really appreciate it, sir.